The biggest problem some people may have is that they take their physical body for granted. When someone lives their life and they can't or they haven't experienced anything beyond their senses, like listening to their intuition and ending up with a sensation which transcends their own senses, they will take life for granted as well. See, if you take life for granted, you're kind of the biggest bozo that there can be, the biggest clown of your own life. Because the very simple point is the only resource that you have in this world is not time. Time is simply irrelevant. What you have is basically your life. You may call your life or your time the same thing. Life is all about the energies and the layers that represent you. The thousands of layers that represent your mind, your existence, your physical body, your emotional body, and all of the other bodies that you have, right? The karmic body, and so on and so forth. When it comes to things like this, see, the simple point to understand is time is just a consequence. It is an aspect of your physical body. Your physical body is just a bit of your existence. And it is not just energy, as all the pseudo spiritual people are bragging about, as if they want to show you that they know something. Believe me, most of those bozos don't even know shit. When it comes to comprehending life, well, life simply exists. You don't have to do anything about it. You don't have to manifest much. You don't have to cry about it. You don't have to think much about. The point is, if someone comprehends something and thinks that there is something beyond their senses, well, it is a first step. Religions were, in a way, let's say, a reminder that there is something beyond your existence. There is also your mortality. Because when someone ends up taking their body for granted, they will think they will be living here forever. You will see them doing nothing in their life and they will be miserable. But in a way, they will also be happy about that. Later in life, they will reach a moment when they see people around them dying, and they will be suddenly bewildered because now they have realized they haven't done anything with their life. So all their misery that they've been spending all their time on now suddenly becomes a millionfold. So they will suffer even more. They will become even more of a black hole of energy, of vampirizing everyone around them, right? They will become even more peaceful and disgusting than they have ever been. So when it comes to you, don't simply waste your time with all sorts of things. Try investing time into something creative, into something that makes you feel beyond your comfort zone. Because constantly expanding your comfort zone or swapping from one aspect of your life to another can actually ensure that you don't get rooted in your comfort zone. The problem with a lot of humans nowadays is that they are so damn fucking comfortable, they wouldn't give up even the stupid ideas that they believe. When you believe something, well, a belief means usually, or almost always, accepting something without a necessity for proof. When that is your reality, when you live a reality which doesn't have any proof, well, you might think which is the proof that you're gonna die, right? A lot of people simply function like that. When you look at them, they just drive carelessly, live carelessly, they disregard their health, they live self destructively, they don't care about anything. And if you tell them that they're ruining their health, they're just gonna burst into laughter and say, who cares? Well, sooner or later you will, right? When you end up in a hospital on the brink of death, and they will give you the bill for, trying to fix your health. They're not going to try to fix your health, but you're going to blow a lot of cash on that, right? A lot of people sacrifice their health to make wealth, and then they will try to sacrifice their wealth to try to get their health back. And we know in most cases it's not going to happen. See, when you take life for granted, you will take your physical body for granted, forgetting that it is the only aspect that you have in your own life. Everything else, we just play with papers, we just pretend we own them, we just, this and that. But in the end, you do have some ownership, let's say, in this society. Because the point is, well, we need physical objects to make our life easier. But the very simple point is, your physical body is the only treasure that you have. The life within it is basically the only treasures that you have. How you handle each and every one of your cells. Because, well, you have to understand Your whole existence is based on those cells, how they do their own job, how they function within your body, how they radiate health or unhealth. Well, that is how your physical body will feel. You see, diseases come from you not being at ease, right? Disease is the opposite of the word ease, right? Being at ease or being at dis-ease. Something within you is not working right because you have not kept your body in the right conditions. When you simply rush towards your death because you can't care about anything, you're only rushing yourself to contradicting yourself. Because when you live life ignorantly, you are not aware of your mortality. If you're not aware of your mortality, you will always take your body for granted until something breaks sufficiently hard within. But yet again, if someone is ignorant enough, they will think, well, God willed it and they won't care yet again. See, such people, they are just wasted goods. They are just, wasted potential. Because those are just paths they have to follow in order to comprehend certain things, to remember certain things, or to deeply encrust within their karmic structure a certain set of lessons. See, this physical body in the end is nothing else than an avatar that you're gonna make use of for a very short time in order to learn certain things that will karmically be encrusted within you. Whether you believe in karma or not, that cares not to me, and obviously it is not important to the whole cosmos. You will simply perish from this physical body. Another one will be found. You will live a different lifetime and you will not remember anything unless you have a certain level of depth, of perception. Even if you have that, what happened in previous lifetimes will not matter in most situations. The lessons you took karmically, you will simply feel in time. The more depths of perception you have, you will feel they will play a certain role within you. That is why some people are purely intuitive, and some people simply struggle trying to comprehend and to learn and to read hundreds of manuals, while some people just know things out of the blue. This is, part of how life functions. One of the biggest problems that humans have is they think they have time. The best moment to have done something was yesterday. Well, the second best moment is today. So the point is, don't waste your time with all sorts of irrelevant questions and the such. The mind always asks questions because it comes from a place of constant confusion. The mind doesn't have an awareness of its own. You are the one who has the awareness. This awareness is gained from this physical body. This discriminatory mind is representative of the physical body. But the awareness that you have to increase it because your physical body, based on how you keep it, how much you take care of it, it will have a certain potential. When you open up to the greater potentials by using your body in according ways, by taking some time to simply distance yourself from the stupid mind and the attention that it seeks, from the stupid ideas you fed yourself or you've been spoon fed ever since you were young, you will start learning things. You will start understanding that there are truths and aspects beyond your mental noise, right? The whole life simply brims with existence, radiates with, let's say, joy of existence, of just pure existence, of just purely being, not just doing and being a slave of doing. When you become a slave of your mind, you will become a slave of doing anything to try to pull yourself away from the misery that you create through your own thoughts, through your own ideas, through your own dramas and the such. Because ideas tend to simply dissipate, but the mind will always be obsessed with keeping them active, right? You will always see people who dramatize a lot. They will constantly invest energy again and yet again and yet again into their same thoughts because they feel that if those thoughts dissipate, they will simply die as well. It is a reminder that everything dissipates in time. Whether you call it living your life or slowly dying, it is the same aspect. These two are inseparable. Only the narcissist mind and a narcissistic society will try to make a difference in between those. Only a narcissistic society will demonize death and will turn it to personify it and the such. But in the end, it doesn't even matter because whatever way or form you call death, it is the only thing that you will see in your life for sure. It is the only thing that you can be sure about. It is not a probability. It is not a possibility. It is a certainty. The only probability, the only possibility is that it can happen the next moment, or it can happen in the next 10 years, or any time in between. So the problem with a lot of people is they think they have time. The problem with a lot of people is they take their body for granted. See, it is the only treasure that this planet gives you. And the biggest problem is it gives it for free, right? You don't do much. You don't consciously do much. And through this, most people are simply unaware of the efforts that the essence of life that you are, beyond this physical body, or let's say the soul that you are, well, they have done tremendous unconscious efforts to find this physical body that nature gave you for free. Without knowing this, you will not know most about your karmic roots, things that are beyond the mental comprehension and, well, the will of others to give in to the secrets of the universe. Shallow people will never want you to know such things. And when you don't know such things, you will live life just like a plant. You will just be there and do nothing, achieve probably nothing, and unfortunately, mind wise, even you achieve something, let's say you achieve everything you've wanted, you're never gonna feel happy because the impulses within you will always want double that, triple that, even more and even more. Then they will want something new. It will be a never ending cycle. So that is why a lot of people are suffering. They are only suffering the drama within them, the nonsense of their compulsions, which they fail to comprehend, and at the same time, they're not willing to. Hopefully, this video raised a bit of awareness. You're appreciated. Take care, enjoy life, and this being said, Ferinjan Board signing out.